Hi, my name is Ramya. Here we're going to explain about the database system in Karunya University. First, let's see what a storage is. A storage is frequently used to describe the devices and the data connected to the computer through the I/O operations like the hard disk and the tape systems. Then the evolution of storage devices from storing in tapes, like the storage device have been reduced up to like storing it in the cloud now, from tapes to floppy disks to pen drives to now it's in the cloud. Now a hard drive. Hard drive is a non-volatile storage device. It stores digitally encoded data on rapidly rotating rigid platters with magnetic surfaces. Strictly speaking, the drive refers to the motorized mechanical aspect that is distinct from its medium, such as the tape drive and its tape or the floppy disk. So the components of the hard disk is you have a cover assembly, then a gasket cover, then the drive platter, the pivot screw, and you have a drive stack or platter assembly. Then you have the voice coil actuator assembly, then head stack assembly and actuator arm, then read or write preamplifier, DC spindle motor, base assembly or housing, pad insulator, printed circuit board, hard drive interface. These are the components of the hard disk. Then RAID. RAID is the abbreviated form of redundant array of independent disks. So RAID is used for it's used in multiple disks in order to provide fault tolerance, to improve the overall performance, and to increase the storage capacity in the system. The two types, software RAID and hardware. Software RAID is a type of RAID where it utilizes operating system based capabilities to construct and deliver the RAID services. It utilizes host system resource such as CPU without a RAID controller or specialized hardware to provide RAID services. Then hardware RAID. Hardware RAID solution, it has its own processor and memory to run the RAID application. In this implementation, the RAID system is an independent small computer system dedicated to the RAID application, offloading this task from the host system.
Hi, my name is Shinda Sharit, and I'm going to continue explaining about the database systems in Karunya University. But as we were discussing, now I'm going to talk about the RAID levels. So first off, we have RAID 0. So in RAID 0, what happens is every single data in one disk is copied to the other disk. So this is known as striping. So as you can see, once one data is entered, the same data is striped into the another hard disk. So next is RAID 1. In RAID 1, this is called mirroring. As soon as one data is entered, the same data is copied to the next disk, and these are connected to one another. And as you can see, the data is duplicated, and this is also known as mirroring. Next is RAID 3. In RAID 3, we use a parity bit, and this parity bit is for there's one parity bit for one particular column of one particular row of disks, and these parity are used to help in recovering data and also for block transferring of data. Next is RAID 5. In RAID 5, you have multiple parities. So when one data is lost, using this parity it can be found, and the RAID 5 level 5 provides the best combination of disk array technology, and it is very popular in doing so. Next is RAID 10. RAID 10 uses both mirroring and striping. It provides high performance and redundancy as well. All the data is simultaneously mirrored and striped. Next is RAID 0 plus 1. This is a combination of both RAID 0 and RAID 1. So first the striping is done. So once the data is entered into the disk, it is first striped, and then it goes for mirroring. So exactly the combination of both RAID 0 and RAID 1 levels. Next is the storage technologies, So first we're going to see about SAN. SAN is a storage area network, and it is typically a local area network that is designed to handle large data transfers and also bulk storage data. it supports data storage, retrieval, and also replication of the data. Next is DAS. DAS is directly attached storage. So every single client or every single client is directly attached to the server. So as you can see, the DAS storage box is provided here. So the clients are directly connected to the DAS storage box rather than complicated attachments. Next is NAS. NAS is network attached storage. So every single client is connected to the server through a network, and this network NAS is widely used. So the storage technologies in Karnia University, the storage technologies used are SAS, RAID 5 and RAID 1. So SAS is nothing but serial attached SCSI, and it is a technology for transferring data from and from the hard drives. Since it has very high speed and very high level, the university utilizes it. It has about one SAS hard drive consists of about 512 GB of storage. Next, it utilizes RAID 5 because RAID 5 is more reliable, and even if the data is lost, it can be recovered, and the system continues to run after a single disk failure as well, and the failed disk unit can be replaced without stopping the system. And it uses RAID 1 as well. RAID 1 is used to store confidential data that the university has, and even if a data gets lost, it can be recovered very easily, and it also has fault tolerance. So this is our presentation, and thank you.